Hello, my name is Kevin Tin, and I will be showing you how I completed Week 6 Java's final coding assignment. I created 3 classes that I will use to create instances of cards, a deck, and players. In my card class, I included 2 fields for the value representing the cards from 2 to ace and the name of the card. I added the getters and setters for the fields, and lastly, I added a describe method in order to print the cards. In my deck class, I included a list of cards that is constructed with the standard 52 cards. I added getters and sitters, but also creating methods to shuffle and draw the cards in the deck. If needed, I also added a describe method to describe all the cards within the deck. And in my player class, I have 3 fields: the hand, which is a list of cards, the score, and the player's name. In the methods, I added getters and setters. I also added 4 other methods: a describe method, which prints out the information of the player, a flip method, which removes and returns the top card of the hand, a draw method, which takes the argument deck and calls the draw method from the deck class, and lastly, increment score, which adds a point to the player's score. Finally, I created a class called app with a main method. This is where we will be creating the game. Here I created my game by instantiating a deck and 2 players. I called upon the shuffle method on the new deck, then populating the player's hands with the cards with a for loop. Additionally, with another for loop, the players would flip their cards to play. The card values would then be compared and a point would be given. The last bit of code is used to determine which player is the winner or if there is a tie, using an if-else statement. And this is how I created my Java's final coding assignment. Thank you for listening. Now that I've showcased what all of my classes and my main method class does, I will now showcase how exactly the program works and the outcome. So we can just go ahead and run the program, and we can see that from the start, each player is flipping their cards, and it determines which player's card wins, that is with the highest value, and it keeps a counter of how many points the player has after each win, and then it describes the final score. Player 1 has this amount, player 2 has this amount, and the higher amount of total wins or total points is the winner. And that is how my program works.